This product, or Martha Stewart's or something the same as, it's called Liquid Leaf. It's an oil-based product. And the reason they're discontinuing it is because it's toxic. I opened it yesterday. It smells bad. I mean, really bad. We have moved on, you know, we're in 2021. Yes, we've got COVID still, but we've moved on from oils. Most of us do not use oils because we know that oils are toxic. So there are substitutes that are just as good as the oil, but water-based. So I'm going to use this as my tester for color, hopefully at the end. But until then, what I'm going to do is show you and tell you all about Posh Pigments. And please, if you have any questions, and my husband does not read them out, then please post them, and I will go back after we finish the video and review. So, some of you may have seen that I posted a small video, not on my page, but on another page, quickly explaining Posh Pigments. So I'm going to turn you down and we'll just go very briefly over the colors and over all the necessary information on how to use them. And then we'll do some experiments and I will show you the colors, and then you yourself can decide if you want to go the water-based way, which colors you want. So let me turn you down and hopefully you can all see. Oh, I think I forgot to switch my thing for off, but that's okay. I don't think anyone's going to be bothering me. All right. So Posh Pigments are powder pigments. Let me show you. Oops. Is this, can everyone see this? I'm going to be pouring it into some containers so that you'll actually see it. But it's a powder pigment. There are currently 8 colors, 4 of which are what I call funky colors because they have nothing to do with gold, and those are violet, green phthalo, red carmine, and red magenta, which are those 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we have time, we'll play with those. Because I think it's important for you to know that the options that you have. The other 6, 4 of them are golds, and they're different shades of golds. You've got pale gold, you've got Byzantine gold, you've got lemon gold, and you have orange gold. I know it's hard to see, but these are the colors, the 4 golds that we have.
Geez, Dawn and Amanda excited to learn about it.
Okay, great. And then we have copper and silver. And when you mix copper and silver, by the way, together, you get another gold, rose gold. Anyway, let's start with the golds. And I will show you how to mix. And I'm going to do all 4 golds. Let me just get my container. Let's get 4 containers. Hold on. Sorry if I'm reaching under this, but and if you want to make notes, please feel free to do so. There was a thing here.
He's asking if the ladies got pigments in went last night to order.
I have some pigments in. I think there should be some pigments in. Yeah. No, no, Cindy, there are pigments. No, I know for sure that I have currently all the pigments available. Anyway, I can look into it more, Cindy, but I do have all the pigments available in my Etsy shop. So let's start with pale gold. Pale gold is the only one I'm about to run out of. So let's start with that. This is, and actually look at how little I am using. And I'm going to put it in here so that you can see how little I'm using.
Cindy's saying Etsy isn't showing it.
Yeah, Etsy, I saw it this morning, Cindy. I will go through, at the end, I'll help you out. Now, this is the pigment. Obviously, you need to put some sort of activator in to make it work. Now, most people have been using Dixie Belle products, so I will show this using Dixie Belle top coat and gloss, or Gator Hide. It doesn't matter which. I usually use top coat gloss in any. It doesn't matter what the make is. As far as I'm concerned, if it's glossy, it'll work. Now, if you don't want a glossy finish, and there are a lot of metallics these days that are matte metallics, you can use a matte top coat and get an effect. It won't be a shiny metallic effect. Sorry, my table's not big enough, but here we are. I'm going to use the Dixie Belle top coat. Oops, and I hate opening these because I have a hard time with them. Oh, God. Can you open it for me? Now, I always put the powder in first. Here, you need a pair of scissors. No, Camille, just bang it on the table. That's enough. Try it now. We seem to be having problems. I seem to have problems all the time opening Dixie Belle products for some reason. Anyway, whilst we're waiting for my husband to do this, I can also put in, this is the pale gold. So somebody remember that. And we'll do pale gold, lemon gold. Where pale gold is right here. Oops, I messed up. Lemon gold will go in here. Look at this one. Again, I put a small amount. Thank you. And let's do Byzantine gold. Thanks, Cindy. Hi, Desiree. How are you? The reason I'm doing them in these small containers is because you only really need to mix as much as you need. And this is the Byzantine gold. And again, I forgot to show you the inside. And this is the orange gold that you cannot miss. You'll get to see them better the more I work with them. So just using the golds right now, we can do the silver and the copper in a little bit. All you do is you get your Dixie Belle top coat. You can use a plastic spoon or you can use a syringe of some sort. I'm going to use this. And look at what happens when I add this in. Do you see how liquid it becomes? And all we have to do, you eyeball how much you put in. Obviously, I need some more in here. I might have put too much in. But see how it becomes liquidy? And just like gold. By the way, if you want to keep this video for notes for yourself, share it to your page. You'll always have it there to refer to. Or if you think somebody might enjoy seeing this, ask them to just sprinkle, sparkle, whatever. Anyway, you can see it right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this on a shell. And then I'll put it somewhere to on a board so that we can do all the comparisons with all the colors. Now this one is a little bit more diluted than I would have wanted because I added too much liquid.
Gee, Amanda loves it. Beautiful. Wowza.
Now the other interesting thing is I made a mistake. I put too much. All I have to do is with a wet wipe, if I can get one, wipe it away. You can't do that with an oil-based product. And this has not been sealed, by the way. I don't know if you can see that close up. And this is pale gold. I'm going to set this aside. Actually, no. I am going to paint here on the black and on the white. And remember, this has been this has a lot less pigment than it should because I added too much. So I'm going to add a little bit more gold pigment and mix it again. Because you can do this, you can use this as a wash as well. Let's see if this is enough.
And that's asking if you always, can you always add more of the pigment if you have too much liquid?
Yes, I just did, Linda. I did. And you make as much as you think you'll need. Now, I've added a little bit more pigment. And look at the coverage here. And the coverage here. Let me just, I made a mistake. So all I have to do is wipe it off. Let me try again. This still needs a little bit more pigment, I think. Let's try it with some more pigment. I'm adding pigments very, very slowly to show you that a little goes a long, long way. This is just as much as I added.
It's so bright now, she's saying.
It is. And that's pale gold.
Maureen, so interesting.
Let's do the next one. Oh, and then to wash it, I'm just going to put it in some water with a little bit of Dawn.
Beautiful, Linda.
And we're ready to move on to the next one. Where's my syringe again? I'm just going to add a little bit. And let's see how we do there. Look at it.
Can you use the powder like a rub on too?
I would not. I haven't tried it, very honestly, as a rub-on. I don't know. This one is lemon gold. So I'm just going to put some here and put some here, just so that you can see the difference. Maybe I should move this a little bit. Oh, I did not mix all my pigments. Let me do it again. Now with the pigments, you can mix pigments together either as powder or in liquid. And we can show that in a little bit. See, this is because I did not mix all the pigments correctly. This one is a bit brighter than this. Let me just get some more of this.
She's saying she tried in a wax.
You can put it in a wax, yes, G. Okay, let's try another shell, just to show you. Oh, where is it? You can add it to a wax. I haven't personally tried it, but they say you can. I just find it easier to add to a top coat. I don't really care much for waxes. Well, I suppose, who asked the question about rubbing it? I guess if, Desiree, you know what, if you add it to wax, I suppose you can use it as a rub-on. Yeah, you might be able to. We can try that too.
Cindy's saying I put paint in the silver, it turned out great.
Mm?
I put paint in the silver, it turned out great from Cindy.
Oh, okay. That's great, Cindy. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the lemon gold, I think. Yep, the lemon gold. So we're going to put this aside. And so we've got the pale gold and the lemon gold. Let's wash the same water. I'm washing. No mineral spirits, no acetone, no nothing harsh. It does not smell bad. I'm dreading opening the other one again. Okay, let's try Byzantine gold now. And let's add a little bit of this. See it?
Desiree's so sweet, you have an assistant today.
I do. I had to. I'm paying him a lot. He's a lot more than I can afford. High maintenance. Okay, so I've mixed it here. Make sure it's mixed well. It feels a bit loose, but let's see. And by the way, you did see how little was in my syringe and how little powder I used. I sound like an infomercial, but I don't mean to. Okay, this is the Byzantine gold, and all of this, I'll take a close-up picture, and on here is the Byzantine gold. And then we've got the orange gold. Oh no, we don't. We need another, shell. Oops. Okay, and you can see how easily they go on. And you can also paint the back, and I'm going over black here. And it's covering it up very, very well. Let me just add a little bit more here. And again, we're washing. Does anyone have any questions? No, Cindy, I didn't. Those actually, Joanne, a friend of mine, sent them to me. I couldn't find any seashells on the Cape this summer. Well, the place we were staying at, I couldn't find any. And the last one, I think I must have touched this by mistake. And the last one is the orange gold. And again, the same syringe, I'm not refilling. And the same brush. I've used this brush 4 times now. Well, this is my 4th time. I only put a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of orange gold. I think I might have to add. Let me just add some more. Because I put really a bit too little. Can you see what I'm doing here? No. Okay.
How fast does it dry? Tammy's asking.
It dries as quickly as the top coats dry. Like Dixie Belle's top coat dries very quickly. I mean, like this one is still not dry. This one is dry. This one is dry. This one is dry. This one I know is not dry. So the thicker you put it on, it does not dry the same way as the oil-based one. The oil-based one, I don't know how the oil-based one dries. I shouldn't say anything because I'm not familiar with the oil-based one. Okay, so I'm going to put some orange gold here. Hi, Maureen. See that? I'm going over some of, I should bring this a bit closer. I really did not mix a lot of product because this is just for demonstration. And I've had my pigments for just over a year, and I still have a lot. And for the price, if you compare it to what I was reading, that people were paying $20 on Amazon for the oil-based one, kind of surprised me. This is the orange gold, and here's the orange gold. It's a bit thinner. I didn't put as much pigment as I should have. And I'm going to wash it. I'm also going to clean out this because you can reuse this if you don't let it dry. And with the other 3, I'm going to mix some together. So I'm going to mix, let me see, the pale gold this is the pale gold, the Byzantine gold, and the lemon gold all in one. Where is my, oh, my brush is still here. I'm washing it.
Cindy's saying the patine one she had took a few days to dry. They are like a paste, very heavy.
The patina, the wax one. Yes, it does. It does. Okay, so I'm pouring. This is the lemon gold inside.
It's quite a variety of shades of gold.
Yep, it is. And considering, you know, it's water-based, it's not gold-based. I mean, it's not oil-based. I'm just trying to pour them all in one container, just to show you that we can mix colors, even when they're liquid. But look at the shine on this. Can you see? And I'm not telling you to go ahead and do it, but for those of you that like their nails done, I did have my nail technician use this on me, and it did work. I didn't like going around with gold fingernails for that time frame, because you know you get gold finger jokes thrown at you. But I'm going to clean this a bit because this I can reuse. And this one. And we'll mix up the other one. I'll show you what comes out. And then I'm thinking that maybe I will compare it to the oil-based one. And then we can do silver and copper. Because sometimes gold may not be the only thing you want. And it's good to have options. Okay. So now I've mixed it, and this is all the colors together, and this is the color I get. It is a very rich color. Now when you're done, if you have gold pigment left, you can store it for several days in a container that's airproof or airtight, and you can reuse it tomorrow or the day after. Now, Posh Chalk has also come out with a product called Infuser, which I will have this week. That is exactly, well, it was made exactly for Posh Pigments. Because of the chemicals, or not the chemicals, they have to get special permission to ship to the United States liquids. And it took a while for those liquids to be approved by the US. So this week I will be getting the infusers. And even if I run out, I can always order them. It takes about 1 to 2 weeks for me to get what I need and what you guys want to order. So let's try. So I'm sealing this up, and I'm going to try this. Now, I think I'm supposed to stir it. I don't know, I want to find my worst brush because I don't want to sit there cleaning it. And this is classic gold. And it smells. Ugh. And it looks, I don't know if this is how it's supposed to look, but it looks like a weird shade of gold. I'm trying to find my worst paintbrush. 1 second.
What's the infuser for? Desiree's asking.
Instead of the top coat, instead of using the top coat, this is a product that's already made specially for Posh Pigments. I'm trying to find a bad brush. Okay, this one. Because I don't want to ruin one of my good ones. And it smells terrible. So as far as colors are concerned, it's closest to pale gold. It's actually pinkier than pale gold. But I will take a picture and then you can make your minds up. All in all, the smell is quite bad, and it's not something that I would use here. So if I was to wash off my brush, I don't want it taking, well, this one is ruined. I'm not going to sit and clean it. Let's do another experiment with silver and gold. I mean silver and copper.
You also sell Dixie Belle? Linda's asking.
No, I don't sell Dixie Belle. I sell only Would You Bend, but I sell all the Would You Bends that Dixie Belle stocks. I'm only a stockist for Would You Bend. Would You Bend has certain Would You Bends that only they are allowed to sell. This is the silver, by the way. And Dixie Belle, nobody else in the US can sell those except Dixie Belle retailers. And Dixie Belle have over a year ago accepted me as their retailer, but only for Would You Bend. If I had my own store, if I had a brick and mortar, they would let me sell it. But because I don't, they've actually asked me to sell it if I get a brick and mortar, and I'm really not interested. I like working from my house. Okay, so this is the silver.
Amanda's asking, where do you get those containers?
I got these from the dollar store, Amanda. They're really practical. And this is the copper. I might have put too much in. Let me try again. And then we're going to mix it with powders. Those golds are amazing. And what I like is you mix as much as you want. Okay, and this is the gold. I mean, oh, the copper. I was doing a video, and instead of saying paintbrush, I said toothbrush. Okay, this is the copper. I think I needed more pigments for that. But for the purposes of this demonstration,
So many gold can be the same.
this is not Oh, Camille is saying? Camille, stop it. It's a long weekend, remember? He's being very naughty. Oh, I'll get to move it. Okay. Is that better? Yeah, that's better.
Copper on the flags almost out of this.
I'm a step ahead of you. He's double tasking. He's multitasking. He's watching the golf and helping. Okay, let's try the silver. Let's mix the silver. Again, I'm using the same brush. How many times have I used it now? 2, 4, 5. This is the 6th time. And this is the silver. Look at it. I think I should add some more silver because this is a bit too liquidy for me. Let's try it. No, I want to add some more silver. Let me just remove this. And that's something else you can't do with oil-based. You can't just remove it like that. Because once it's on, it's on. Okay, I'm going to add some more silver because I'm finding it a bit too weak. I still am finding it too weak. I'm not being generous today. Oops, I sprinkled some. Okay. Let me move this. We've almost run out.
Are you using the Posh Chalk infuser?
No, I don't have any. I'm using the Dixie Belle top coat. Now I should get, they told me that my order shipped today. So I will get it sometimes this week, hopefully. Okay, so now let's do silver and copper mixed together as pigments. So let's mix the pigments together and then add the, see this? And where's the copper? Let's see if that works. See, I've mixed it. Not added any infuser, any activator yet. Let me just add some activator. And then, see, look at it, rose gold.
Does the finish have the metallic look when painted on? Is it?
Yes. If you use the gloss, it's metallic. Definitely. I'm just going to put one more drop. I put more than a drop. Okay, I'm going to use the same paintbrush that I've used, that I'm washing again. You can see the dirty water. I'm just going to close the copper and the silver because I don't want them flying all over. Your eyes are not all Desiree. Okay, so now I'm just going to remove everything that's on that board and show you on here the copper, the rose gold.
So the metallic look depends on the screen, on the sheen finish of the top coat.
Yes, this is a close-up of all of them. Now I'm going to do it on some pumpkins. I'm going to do, actually on this butterfly, I'm just going to do the stem with rose gold. And look at it. So just from having the silver and the copper, you can get 3 colors. And if you have the others, you can always mix with other things. Now, if I just want to get this,
Beautiful, they all look great.
and this, against, I don't really want this rose gold, but let's say we paint it rose gold. And this is on metal. See that? Can you see? Is the lighting okay? Does it look like rose gold? On my phone, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. And let's paint the stem.
Very pretty.
And just like, you don't need that many coats. You just need one, unless you've made it very, very thin. And obviously this one has not been made thin. I'm trying to get the color to show as rose gold. I'm going to wash this again, and we're going to try the mix of gold on this one. Let me wash my brush, and I still have some rose gold that I'm going to keep. Let's wash my brush again. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for joining. Okay, so now I left it for a bit, and you can see there's a slight separation, so all you have to do is mix it back up again. And let's try it on here. Look at this. Can you see the shine? Let me see if you can see it. The color looks so beautiful. The picture that I'm seeing on the phone is not that great. I wonder if it's my lighting. Can you see it? Yeah, can you put it, my husband's going to put the light on so that we can just see if that improves. Because it really, does that show now? Can everyone see that?
Yeah, looks pretty. They see the shine.
Okay.
Great coverage, too.
I can finish painting this. The alarm just went off. That's the first time it's done that. I'm just going to ignore it. Now, the other thing is, do you guys want me to do a demo of the other four? The red carmine, the green phthalo, the violet, and the red magenta. Do you want me to do a quick demo on that? If you do, I'd be very happy to do it. And if anyone has any questions.
What shade of gold was that gold?
This one was the mix of the Byzantine, the Byzantine, the lemon, and the pale. Okay.
Everybody wants.
Okay, so let's do that. Let me just get some more top coat. And okay, حبيبي. I'm just going to get rid of this and get 2 more containers so that we can do the other shades. Hold on 1 second. It's right over here. Well, they were right over here. Okay, I've got them here. We'll use these cups. By the way, last year I made this pumpkin, and this is all done, the coloring, the gold is all Posh Chalk pigments. It was the pale gold mixed with other, I always mix my golds. I don't use one gold. I like a mix. And you can see even all of these, I cut out the owl, and all the moldings are all wood bends. Every single molding on here, including the owl, is wood bend. So if anyone is interested in seeing a demo of how wood bend actually works, let me know, because I can do that as well. Oh, hi Anna, don't worry. Don't worry, Anna. You still made it on time. I've still got I did the 6 pigments. Anna is the manager in the UK, and she's an amazing, amazing person. She's so helpful. I wouldn't be able to do half of the stuff I do if it wasn't for her. So thank you, Anna. Yeah, foils I will definitely do. What did I do? I started working on this. With foils today. And this one. But I haven't finished sealing. Anyway, let's get down to doing some work on these. Is there a brush? I need a clean brush, clean scoopers. Okay, so I'm going to do the red magenta first. This is it. And this is the red magenta. I'm going to keep it. I've messed up. I made a mess. The oil is still not dry, by the way. Is that normal? I dropped pigment all over. Make sure you cover your work surface. I'm a messy painter. Let me put this on top of this, so hopefully I can get the pictures for you guys before I mess it up too much. Okay, this one is here, this one is here, this one is here. Because there's two reds, I don't want to get confused between the colors. Okay, let's try the violet. Yes, you can. Yeah, absolutely you can. Actually, before we finish, I'll show you how I trimmed out my doorway with Would You Bend. Oh, thanks, Anna. Thank you. That's the violet. Oh, I forgot to show it to you. This is the red carmine. And this is the green phthalo. The Would You Bend goes on metal, goes on glass, goes on plastic, goes on walls, goes on wood, on melamine. It goes on everything. And this is the green phthalo. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of the activator. Anna, Artemis told me that my shipment left today, right?
You can screw it, sand it, and bend it.
Yeah. Sand it. Anything you do to wood, you can do to Would You Bend, except that with Would You Bend, you can bend it, and with wood, obviously you can't unless you had a special wood. Now see how this one is much harder to see because I used a small container, but I just wanted you to see the colors. So let me move, let's see them on black because I think they'll be more vibrant on black. Can you see that? And actually we can do it on the pumpkin as well because I wanted some red on the pumpkin. Look at the stem. Does that show? So that's the red magenta. Now I'm going to wash my brush again. And let's put some of the top coat. Mix it well.
And I love the pigments.
They are, I love them too. I mean, you can't get colors like this with paint. This is the violet. They are, Anna, I agree. Let's do the green. Sorry, I forgot to add or show you that. Oh, she does? Yeah, I like the violet. I like all of them. Sorry about that. I don't know why my alarm is going off. That's the green. And I made quite a bit because I really love it. Let's try it on here. And then I'm going to wash this. And the one that's left is the red carmine. I get confused between the red carmine. Yeah, that's really amazing. Oh, is it, Anna? Finn is Anna's son, and he's amazing at soccer. English soccer. And just remember, how many times have I washed my brush in the same dirty water and I'm still able to use it and mix it and mix with it. My jar of water is filthy. Oops. And this is the red carmine, as I said. This one has got a pinkier tone. The magenta has an orangey tone. So let me just take this off and show you up close the four colors. Oops. Oops. There we go. The green phthalo, the violet, the red carmine, and the red magenta. And the difference is one is more orangey and one is more pink. And it does not smell. It is not toxic. It is water-based. It's friendly to earth. It's friendly to the atmosphere. We don't need to put any more garbage on our earth. We've got enough stuff going on. So if anyone has any questions, please let me know, because that's what I'm here for.
Beautiful. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. So just let me know, even if you can't think of a question right now, you can private message me. I have an Etsy store where I only sell wood you bend. I do a live every Friday at 3 p.m. EDT. And if you need any help, I'm here for you. So does anyone have any questions? Let me see. There's one question. It is, thank you. It's non-carcinogen. That's not the way Americans would pronounce it, but Amanda, how would the Southerners pronounce it? Y'all? Amanda's been teaching me to speak a Southern, American with a Southern accent. I can barely manage American period.
That was great demo.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone's input, and thank you very much for spending the last hour with me. I hope you've learned something new. If that you have any questions, please don't hesitate, ask me. That's what I'm here for.